and click on the Virtual Service Desk widget. Lucelec's Virtual Service Desk. Every solution at your fingertips.
Why pay full price for your mobile when you can pay half? Just bundle your home internet and mobile services with Flow and save 50% on your mobile bill. That's money in your pockets every month. Plus now you get free YouTube and WhatsApp data. And you can share your plan with up to 3 other numbers. Upgrade now and get a free smartphone. Switch and keep your number. Learn more at discoverflow.co.
Every young man has a dream of becoming a professional athlete and representing his country. Why are the young men and women from the South not given the same opportunities as others? After 26 years of non-representation, it's time to change the game. Join me on Saturday, 14th October from 3:30 p.m. as we demand more fields, better facilities, and great opportunities for our youth. We want better, we deserve better. Rally with us, together we can create a level playing field for all.
Ernesto's Auto Parts, located on the Labrie-Viford Highway, is your place for auto parts. We have suspension parts, mounts, brakes, shocks, and so much more.
We specialize in accessories like mats, batteries, horns, lubricants, and much more.
We're open from Mondays to Saturdays from 8 to 5 and Sundays on most holidays from 8 to 1.
L'opui, Ernesto vai depui.
Real estate transactions are now made easy. Whether buying, selling, or renting residential, commercial, industrial, agricultural, or touristic property, we offer the best deals in real estate transactions with professional support, including valuation, material sourcing, and construction. Contact Ed Harris and Associates, your courteous and efficient real estate agents. Call 485-1456 or email carrotbiz@gmail.com.
Ice Candies Lick Eats, available at Family Food Mart, La Riche's View Fort.
Ice candy, deliciously healthy.
Every right-thinking St. Lucian is now confused. The Prime Minister has borrowed $200 million to complete the St. Jude project, but he does not know how much it will cost to finish the hospital. Really? A set of scattered buildings instead of under one roof? This makes no sense. How can we throw good money after a bad project? Together, we must demand sensible and justifiable spending of our hard-earned tax dollars. Join me and other right-thinking St. Lucians on Saturday, 14th October at 3:30 p.m. next to the brewery as we march for the completion of a modern, world-class hospital.
Good evening and welcome to another edition of Sports Talk. I'm your host, Michael Midget. Today is the 11th of October. We are really winding down here. Nevertheless, here at this evening's talking point, St. Lucia's senior men's team announced for CONCACAF Nations League engagement. St. Lucia Premier League cricket competition all sets to roll off, and semi-finals finalists set in Bordelais Correctional Facility safe space competition. Details to follow in a few.
In the Caribbean, Mother Nature has long taught us the secrets of self-care. Glory cedar leaves to fight skin infection or sulfur baths for acne and eczema. Now, these and other time-tested ingredients are contained in high-quality, locally produced handmade soap. Etoile. 10 spa-worthy soap choices including soothing aloe vera, zesty coconut, black soap from charcoal, and many more. Etoile is made from all natural ingredients and is surprisingly affordable. Etoile, a skin spa in a soap bar. Available at supermarkets and pharmacies near you.
At Great Vision Designs, we value our customers and provide cutting-edge customer service. Great Vision Designs specializes in television broadcasting and live streaming of funerals, sports events, weddings, meetings, shows, and more. Call us today at 722-6542 or 726-9914 or follow us on Facebook and YouTube. Great Vision Designs, coverage you can count on.
Prices keep rising and rising in our country. Every household is feeling the squeeze. Join the many voices against the burden of rising bus fares, fuel costs, and the cost of food on every supermarket shelf. Stand up against this uncaring government and its burdensome 2.5% tax. Your voice matters. Rally with us on Saturday, 14th October from 3:30 p.m. from the Brewery Gap in Vieux-Fort as we demand change and a better future for all. It is time to be heard.
Welcome back. The St. Lucia senior men's football team was announced at a press conference held at the St. Lucia Football Association Inc. football office in Laclery yesterday. The team showed a few changes to the one which competed recently against St. Kitts and Nevis at home. But according to head coach Stone John, there are some welcome and positive inclusions which should be able to get the job done against Guadeloupe. The team is as follows: goalkeepers Vino Bartlett of Cavalier Jamaica, Lamont Johnson, Concord Rangers FC of England, Darren Donai of Northern United. The defenders, Shea Alexander making his debut from Gillingham FC of England, Alvinus Myers, Portmore United from Jamaica, Melville Doxili, Mount Pleasant, Jamaica, Todd Frederick from Dennery, Tanai Evans, Annette Gardens of Jamaica, Sebastian Rebo from Groslet, Shunai Donatien, also making his debut from Ipswich Town FC in England, Terrell Thomas, the captain from Charlton Athletics, also from England, Joshua Davis, Atherton Colerays from England. The midfielders will feature Brendan Sandiford of VMC, Gregson President of Platinum FC, Leos Henville also of Platinum FC, Lester Joseph, Portmore United from Jamaica, Bradley Nestor from New York. The forwards, Jaim Ferdinand, Platinum FC, Jovic McFarlane from Portmore United, Jamaica, Riddell Stanislas, Peter Travel Stars from Dennery, Kanisha Elva, son of Titus Titi Elva, making his debut. He is from Rod Webb Effort from Germany, Mavi Rizme, Faith United, Chozel, and rounding up the team is Andres Remy of B1 Laclery. The technical team comprised the following: Stern John, head coach; Francis Babalastic, assistant coach; Marco Masushi, assistant coach; Joshua Lamb, goalkeeping coach; Sabatas Hunt, physical trainer; John Lower, video analyst; Imran Ford, the doctor; Tiffany Anthony, the physiotherapist; Julius Kazime, the equipment manager; and Denver Samuel, the manager. This is the fourth time Guadeloupe will be playing St. Lucia, and Guadeloupe leads the table with 2 wins to St. Lucia 1. However, the last time this team played was 22 years ago on the 10th of April 2001 when St. Lucia won that encounter 3-2. It is anybody's guess who will come out victorious, but all hands are on deck for an emphatic St. Lucia victory tomorrow at the Darren Sammy Cricket Ground. Prior to the St. Lucia Guadeloupe encounter, Dominica will be playing the British Virgin Islands at 5 p.m. So once again, British Virgin Islands versus Dominica at 5 p.m., followed by the feature match, St. Lucia versus Guadeloupe at 8 p.m. 4 exciting quarterfinal matches were played in the Body Lake Correctional Facility futsal competition in collaboration of the St. Lucia Football Association, Inc. and the St. Lucia Tourism Authority at the Richford Playing Field on Sunday, 8th October. In the first game played, LT United of the Body Lake facility booked their way into the semi-finals via the penalty shootout against Tuapita. At the end of regulation time, the score was goalless and the residents advanced 3-0, as we take in some of the action on your screen there. The pattern continued in the second game with fire service with a goal from Beniriro Wellington, drew 1-1 with Mavia Valley, whose goal was scored by Canis Sandiford. Following the penalty shootout, Mavia Valley advanced for 3. There was no letting up in the excitement as Marshall Boulevard edged past Rosehill 3-2. Point for the victors was Sherman St. Ange with a brace, and Kimani Monrose, Nathaniel Albert, and Fleming James scored for Rosehill. The final game went down to the wire with Burin FC, the correctional officers' recruits, after being down 3-0, fought back to level the scores for all at the end of the regulation time against Marshall. Andres Remy with a hat-trick and Mario Ogis scored for Marshall, while Burin FC goals came from Coven Alcindor, a brace, and Gideon Lamy and Sachin Rampur. In the end, following some fine work by the Marshall custodian, they prevailed in the penalty shootout. And once again, we take in some of the penalty shootout in the match which was played. Thus, going into next week's fixtures, the 4 semi-finalists are LT United of the Body Lake Correctional Facilities, Mavia Valley, Marshall Boulevard, and Marshall. We now come to the end of the first section, but before we pause for cause, I just want to wish St. Lucia goalkeeper Vino Bartlett advanced birthday greetings as he will be celebrating his birthday tomorrow, the same day that St. Lucia plays Guadeloupe. And let's hope that he has a fitting birthday tomorrow when St. Lucia will end up triumphant against Guadeloupe. So here's where we take our first break.
In the Caribbean, Mother Nature has long taught us the secrets of self-care. Glory cedar leaves to fight skin infection or sulfur baths for acne and eczema. Now, these and other time-tested ingredients are contained in high-quality, locally produced handmade soap. Étoile. 10 spa-worthy soap choices including soothing aloe vera, zesty coconut, black soap from charcoal, and many more. Étoile is made from all natural ingredients and is surprisingly affordable. Étoile, a skin spa in a soap bar. Available at supermarkets and pharmacies near you.
At Great Vision Designs, we value our customers and provide cutting-edge customer service. Great Vision Designs specializes in television broadcasting and live streaming of funerals, sports events, weddings, meetings, shows, and more. Call us today at 722-6542 or 726-9914 or follow us on Facebook and YouTube. Great Vision Designs, coverage you can count on.
Introducing the new Luselect Virtual Service Desk, where one click is your access to every service. From My Account to Streetlight reports, requests for payment arrangements to settle arrears, change of name and address. Easy online forms give you access from anywhere and at any time.
Wow, that was quick. Ooh, that was even quicker.
Or change an account address.
Well, it's not going to be easy getting those goods to you on time. Certainly not as easy as transferring my Luselect account to the new location using their online form.
Every service you need.
Wow, they responded already.
At your fingertips.
It's that easy.
Boom. Go! To access the Luselect Virtual Service Desk, go to our website, luselect.com, and click on the Virtual Service Desk widget. Luselect's Virtual Service Desk. Every solution at your fingertips.
In a world where health is wealth, why do I have to live to be 80 years to access basic healthcare services? It's time to ensure that our seniors receive the care they deserve without breaking the bank. Join me and others on Saturday, 14th October in Field 4, next to the brewery, as we demand the government instate national health insurance and a dignified future for us all. Your voice can make healthcare accessible to all.
Welcome back. The St. Lucia Premier League SPL is due to bowl off on Friday 13th October at the Darren Sammy Cricket Ground. 8 teams will be participating in this year's competition, namely Achilles Holdings Inc., City Blasters, Avatar Healthcare Miku Eagles, Chozel Credit Union Social Craft Masters, Labrie Credit Union Labrie Pride, Monterey Pro Credit Union Monterey Pro Pioneers, Sale Grosslet Knights, South Castries Cricket Association, South Castries Lions, and Soufre Stumpers. The opening matches will feature Social Credit Union, Social Craft Masters against Monterey Pro Credit Union at 7 p.m. Then the action continues on Saturday 14th. 3 matches scheduled. Avatar Healthcare Miku Eagle comes up against South Castries Lions at 12 noon. This is followed by Chozel Credit Union, Craft Masters at 4 p.m. and the Monterey Pro Credit Union, Monterey Pro Pioneers versus Labrie Credit Union at 8 p.m. On the Sunday the 15th of October, another 3 matches will be staged. Sale Grosslet Knights versus South Castries Cricket Association, South Castries Lions at 12 noon. This will be followed at 4 p.m. by Labrie Credit Union, Labrie Pride, coming up against Soufre Stumpers. And the final match of the evening at 8 p.m. will feature Avatar Healthcare versus Miku Eagles. Avatar Healthcare Miku Eagles versus Achilles Holdings Inc. City Blasters, as I said, at 8 p.m. Teams have been preparing for the upcoming tournament, and to this end, the Sale Grosslet Knights continued with their preparation for the upcoming cricket tournament with a warm-up match versus Chozel Credit Union Craft Master on Tuesday, 10th October, under the floodlights at the Grosslet playing field. Chozel Craft Masters batting first after winning the toss, made 158 for 4 in their allotted 20 overs, with Alvina Simon making a well-played 63 not out. Baron Chole, 31, with Edward 15, Jason Simon 12, and Royce Paul 10 were the other contributors. The wicket takers for the Grosslet Knights were Darwin Ford, Jadel Cyril, and Chauvin Joseph with 1 each. In reply, Grosslet Knights got to their target, finishing 160 for 5 in 18.2 overs, with Lee John leading the way with a attracting 46 not out in only 18 balls. Captain Jad Goodman also made 46. Dominic Ogis 24, Rene Mortu 12 not out, and Carl Elcock chipping in with 10. Wicket takers for the Shozel Craft Masters was Skylar Fay, Jamie Morissette, Joanne Williams, and Royce Paul, who each bagged a wicket. And here is where we come to our second break. And following this, we will bring you some very exciting information as we will welcome in our prestige guest. Stay tuned for that.
In the Caribbean, Mother Nature has long taught us the secrets of self-care. Glory cedar leaves to fight skin infection or sulfur baths for acne and eczema. Now, these and other time-tested ingredients are contained in high-quality, locally produced handmade soap. Etoile. 10 spa-worthy soap choices including soothing aloe vera, zesty coconut, black soap from charcoal, and many more. Etoile is made from all natural ingredients and is surprisingly affordable. Etoile, a skin spa in a soap bar. Available at supermarkets and pharmacies near you.
Welcome back. As I alluded to, we will be talking strictly the St. Lucia Premier League, SPL, and with us this evening is none other than the CEO of this St. Lucia Premier League, SPL, Mr. Hassan Eris. Eris, good evening, and how are you doing?
Good evening, champion, Mr. Pierre. How are you doing? I'm good.
Welcome to
the Academy. Wonderful.
By all indications, the tournament, that exciting tournament, is scheduled to bowl off this coming Friday with some exciting matches. But first of all, can you please let the listeners know who are the sponsors for this year's tournament?
Yeah, this year we have two of the major sponsors, the title partner, KFC. They are title partner this year. And we have NLA, National Lotteries Authority, together with the Ministry of Youth and Sports Education, and they have been there with us, you could say from year one, and that's NLA that is, and giving the support, and we're so appreciative of that. There are other sponsors on board, such as Bangkok, Solution, Agico, Computer and Business Services, Blue Waters, Cricket Clubs, Flow, just coming on board as well. So we have quite a few giving the support in whichever way, whichever manner, to bring the party back to St. Lucia and to the fans, to the players especially. We are happy to be back after almost 4 years.
To pull off that splendid coup with so many well-worthy sponsors.
Yes, it's at the end of the day, sponsorship does not always have to be given in cash. You build a relationship, you build a rapport, you share the vision. You get the companies, the businesses, organization on board with you to share that vision. And as things grow, the relationship will grow. And with the relationship growing, the event will grow and everyone will benefit at the end of the day. So it wasn't easy. It was always a challenge after so long being out of the game. But like they say, SPL, St. Lucia Premier League T20, show them how to party, and I'm sure that everyone is willing to do that.
This year we have 8 franchise teams participating, and I'll just go through them again. Achilles Holdings Inc., City Blasters, Avatar Healthcare, Miku Eagles, Shozel Credit Union, Shozel Craft Masters, Labrie Credit Union, Labrie Pride, Monrepo Credit Union, Monrepo Pioneers, Sale Grosslep Knights, South Castries Cricket Association, South Castries Lions, Soufre and Soufre Stampers. What immediately jumps out for me with the franchises is that 3 of them are sponsored by credit unions. Your take on this one?
Yes, the credit unions are have played a very important role in the tournament, like any other owner. But the thing about the credit unions, as soon as they saw the vision, their thing was, hey, how can we give back to the communities? How can we give back to not just the community that we represent, but all the other communities that they may have their branches in? So it was a no-brainer for them after seeing one join the party. The next one followed, and you have Shozel, of course, Credit Union being the first of the three, followed by Monrepo Credit Union and Labrie Credit Union. Of course, they were supposed to be new in 2020. However, we did not have the tournament that year, and this will be the first year. So those three credit unions are very much involved. They're involved with the people, and that's a good thing. That's what SPL is about, the people, whether it be the fans, whether it be the players, whether it be persons from the media, everyone involved, everyone plays their part in making it what it is.
If my memory serves me right, subject to correction, the defending champions are Chazelle Credit Union, Real Craft Masters.
Yes, that's correct. That's the 2019 champions.
We'll be opening the competition against Monrepo Credit Union, Monrepo Pioneers, on, as I said, the opening night, Friday, 7 p.m. What can one expect this coming Friday evening at the Darren Sammy Cricket Ground?
One thing you can expect is not for me to be supporting one team over the other, that's for sure. But definitely when it comes to the whole cricket, they're just being back, these two teams, the defending champions, and two credit unions being owners, it's going to be feisty one. This tournament is going to be the most competitive of the tournaments, based on, if it goes the way, everything remains the same, put it this way. There are some players that will be missing, be it fortunately, of course, and unfortunately, but fortunately, most of all, because those players are representing their countries, representing the region on a bigger stage. And congratulations to those players. We know some of them. I know you guys are going to mention some of them. But the two teams playing on Friday, the defending champions, one key thing about these two teams is that Monrepo has always said, watch out for us. Chazelle has a huge fan base, and we are growing ours. And this is what one of the competitions that they have, other than cricket, the fan base, who still the fan base. But in terms of the cricket, both teams are very some seasonal players. They're mixed with a good bit of youth, and I know you guys probably will go through that in depth. So we are going to have this feisty one in the stands and on the field when it comes to those two teams.
Challenging will it be for your organization to stage the open match on Friday, coming on the heels of Darren Sammy's Cricket Ground, staging a double-header in the CONCACAF Nations League football competition the day before? You have one match at 5, one match at 8. By all indications, the last match should finish in time about 10 p.m. So how difficult it is for you to be able to move from one mode to the other in terms of getting the facility ready?
Yeah, the thing to note about this is that we have some of the best groundsmen in the region. That's the good thing about it. And they have told us that this can happen. And if they tell you that, you have to believe it. We know what they're capable of. We know they have a leader that is capable of making things happen. At the end of the day, this is how close. This is this situation that shows you the challenge of hosting this tournament, because the window that we got, as you could tell, is in the rainy season. It's not something that we want to have, but we have no choice. If we want to get back going, we have to take the window that is available to us. And in terms of the games being played, we know that football always, costs cricket some more money. They destroy the field, you fix it, so you can have the game. So we used to that. We had a situation in Vieux-Fort. I can remember, Shakes one day told me, hey, we have been a blackout game. You sure you could have this game 2 days after? I say, yeah, the groundsman there, he said we can, so we can. And so I know they're going to be able to pull it off. We trust that the weather holds to make the job much, much, much easier. And in terms of preparation, that it's not only about the cricket. That there is supposed to be a setup system, etc. And we cannot set up until the Friday. But one thing I always say, when you're in it, you're in it. If we have to think about it, where can we really have the games? There's no really any other option. And the fact that we've made the decision, we just have to make it happen. So everything will be ready in time. The sponsors are on board. They know that what they must do. The concessionaires, they're on board. They know what they must do. The team, the SPL team, I'm grateful I am to have that team there to support the players, the the owners, the fans, it's just up to you now to come and support. I know you have to get out of your comfort zone. The comfort zone being the games down in the south. We know a lot of the support comes from the south, but we know there are a lot of cricket lovers in the north, and it's the time to visit those persons in the north and make it a big event. And as we go through the tournament, we'd love to see the numbers grow, because at the end of the day, we are the Darren Semi Cricket Ground. I mean, the home of a hero, one of our heroes, the prestige ground, and the players they dream. Some of them dream of playing on this ground. I mean, I wish I could play a game on this ground. This ground was not there when I was playing, so I was not able to experience it. But it's just walking on the beach. It feels that little different. And we'd love, like, going down the line for SPL to share some games with the North. We love the South. I mean, we know what we can get down there. We love the supporters down there, and we're going to continue to do what we must to have it. But it's always nice to have this thing. St. Lucia is St. Lucia. There are many venues around. Once we can better our facilities, get those facilities ready, we are going to have better sportsmen and women coming out. And Mr. Pierre, just one thing I needed to make note of. We have the talent. I'm not sure what it is in football. I'm sure there is some talent there in football, but cricket, there's talent coming through. And one thing you cannot do with that talent, we can't allow the talent to overgrow what we can offer them. We always need to be one step ahead as a country, and we need to better the facilities that we have. We can't have players having to decide, let me go to another country to play all my cricket. We need to be able to give them something that they can use down here. I mean, we have a lot of fields in St. Lucia. We just need to make them better. We need to get those lights better. We need to get those enclosed facilities, which is very crucial for tournaments. And if we're going to go towards professional sports, because we have cricket lovers in different communities, and it's up to us to grow those communities with lesser amounts, and those with big amounts just increase those numbers. And I just want to give that point, because I know it's a very exciting time for SPL. This time is just to get off the ground, but we really want to push so that the next 2024, we go even better.
You mentioned three keywords there: money, the fan base, the support, and what is there on offer. So at this point in time, I know there's a buzz, there's a lot of excitement. What is the cost of the tickets to get you into the grounds, and where can one purchase these tickets? And secondly, what is at stake for the teams in terms of prize money?
Yes, definitely. In terms of the tickets, the early bird, of course, you missed it. Early bird ended on Monday, but that was at $10. You have the tickets at the door. It's only $15 at the gates. In fact, you could get your tickets from the team owners, whether it be the credit unions, any of the team owners that you heard mentioned. Achilles Holding is, of course, that's the Sol gas station, Rosalie. You have the different team owners who can get you those tickets. Those tickets would be sent to your email, or you could get a physical copy. So all you have to do is to come to the ground with your phone with those tickets, or you could print it out. The tickets will be scanned at the gates. So we make it very easy for you to get those tickets. The regular price is $15 and $10 for children. That's 10 years and younger. And there's a VIP, which is $65. And those are for the games at the stadium, because from the stadium we move over to the Grosley playing field, and those games, there's no charge to those games. It's not an enclosed facility, and we encourage persons to come and enjoy the game. Some games there for you to have fun. For the VIP of 65, you get this food package. You have this one sheet for the food package, and then you get the 2 drinks as well. And anything else you want to get, you could buy. You place the order. There's the one at VIP to assist in terms of giving you the menu. You place that order. They will place that order for you, and you get that brought to you. You could go down to the booth if you want to, in terms of in the Johnson Charles stand. So we have it very flexible, and that's for the group stages to begin with. I think you asked another question.
For the winners, what is that?
Yes. We have not changed anything from year one. From year one, I've been hearing, wow, that's a lot, but at the end of the day, we're not gonna go lower. The fourth place is $3,000. Third place is $6,000. Second place is $10,000. That's easy dollars, and the first place is $20,000 easy dollars. And from that money, the owner, there's in the contract, the owner, is encouraged to give at least 40% of that money to spread out around the team members. So there's a lot in it for the players, even after winning this extra bonus that they get from the team owners, who are more than happy. I mean, no team owner has kept it at 40. I know they've always go above 40 in terms of what they give the team, and they show how appreciative they are of the team who goes on to win that tournament.
Will one be seeing any foreign players within the various franchises? Will there be guest players on the team from overseas?
As of tonight, I was not able to check with the operations side of things to see who sent in the final list, which include in terms of the overseas player, and there's an extension for, of course, overseas player and replacement players, because as we know, some players would have been selected for the Windwards and the Academy. So they are no longer available for the team. So they had some time, of course, to make those changes. I know there were a couple of teams that were looking at some overseas players. I think that the team that you may be interviewing this evening may be able to give you shed some light on that. But this year, we would miss the likes of Andre Fletcher, who's the top batsman in the tournament over the years, actually for over 400 runs. And you could always get the statistics on SPLT20.net. Once you go there, you get all the statistics that you need. And just behind him is Jason Simon from the Craft Masters, and he has the opportunity to go past Fletcher this season. And the person behind him in third is not even in there again, and that's Johnson Charles. So another one that will be missed. So he looking behind his shoulder, he will not see Johnson, and he will not see Andre ahead of him, and he trusts that he does not get complacent, because there are persons who are looking and ready to play. We have our first ever centurion. I think that would have been Gasper Prosper, and he's not with us this season. But Gasper would be first century for SPL, and that was a century. I think that was down in U4, if I can recall. But in terms of the overseas, Darren, Sammy is here with the Nico Eagles, moving from the City Blasters, and that's a game on Sunday night. I think is going to be intriguing because Achilles Holdings is the new owner for City Blasters, but Avatar, they were the previous owners of City Blasters, and they moved over to the new franchise Miku, which Darren, of course, has gone over to, and you have Darren Sammy Jr. on that team as well, and a few other Sammys on this team. So this will definitely be something, a game to watch as well.
We'll take a short break, and then we'll come back to you to wrap up. And then, as I said, we'll just take a short break, and we'll return with you to give us some more insight into what one can expect this coming week.
In the Caribbean, Mother Nature has long taught us the secrets of self-care. Glory cedar leaves to fight skin infection or sulfur baths for acne and eczema. Now, these and other time-tested ingredients are contained in high-quality, locally produced handmade soap. Etoile. 10 spa-worthy soap choices including soothing aloe vera, zesty coconut, black soap from charcoal, and many more. Etoile is made from all natural ingredients and is surprisingly affordable. Etoile, a skin spa in a soap bar. Available at supermarkets and pharmacies near you.
At Great Vision Designs, we value our customers and provide cutting-edge customer service. Great Vision Designs specializes in television broadcasting and live streaming of funerals, sports events, weddings, meetings, shows, and more. Call us today at 722-6542 or 726-9914 or follow us on Facebook and YouTube. Great Vision Designs, coverage you can count on.
Introducing the new Low Select Virtual Service Desk, where one click is your access to every service. From My Account to Streetlight reports, requests for payment arrangements to settle arrears, change of name and address. Easy online forms give you access from anywhere and at any time.
Wow, that was quick. Ooh, that was even quicker.
Or change an account address.
Well, it's not going to be easy getting those goods to you on time. Certainly not as easy as transferring my LoSelect account to the new location using their online form.
Every service you need.
Wow, they responded already.
At your fingertips.
It's that easy.
Boom. To access the Luselect Virtual Service Desk, go to our website, luselect.com, and click on the Virtual Service Desk widget. Luselect's Virtual Service Desk. Every solution at your fingertips.
Paying is faster and easier with Flow FastPay. Use your MasterCard or Visa and pay from anywhere. Log on to discoverflow.co/fastpay and press Consumer. Select your country and enter your account number. Enter the amount to be paid and an email address. Enter your credit card information. You'll receive a payment confirmation with the transaction details, along with a receipt to your email address. It's fast, safe, and easy. Flow, keeping you connected.
So, this is goodbye. A professional one. A meticulous one. One with unique options. And total support. With multiple locations, we are focused on your hour of need. And so, this is the final goodbye. Be it traditional, at sea, or cremation, the Crick family will be here to help your family during life's most difficult moments. Crick's Funeral Home, telephone 452-2780 and 459-9212.
In the Caribbean, Mother Nature has long taught us the secrets of self-care. Glory cedar leaves to fight skin infection or sulfur baths for acne and eczema. Now, these and other time-tested ingredients are contained in high-quality, locally produced handmade soap. Étoile. 10 spa-worthy soap choices including soothing aloe vera, zesty coconut, black soap from charcoal, and many more. Étoile is made from all natural ingredients and is surprisingly affordable. Étoile, a skin spa in a soap bar. Available at supermarkets and pharmacies near you.
At Great Vision Designs, we value our customers and provide cutting-edge customer service. Great Vision Designs specializes in television broadcasting and live streaming of funerals, sports events, weddings, meetings, shows, and more. Call us today at 722-6542 or 726-9914 or follow us on Facebook and YouTube. Great Vision Designs, coverage you can count on.
Welcome back. Early on, we had Mr. Eric with us, and he's still there with us. As we have another in-studio guest who has just walked in, and Mr. Eric, you will be pleased to know that in studio with us is the coach of the defending champions, Chozel Credit Union, Chozel Craft Masters. But Mr. Eric, are you still with us?
Yes, I'm here.
Final words from you in terms of what one could expect and what you would want to put out there to the listeners, so enticing them to come out and support this year's SPL.
Yes, definitely. And in short, if you've been to a game, you know what it is, you know the experience, and it's back. When you look at SPL and Semi Premier League T20 cricket, you look at cricket, you look at excitement, you look at the whole fan base having fun, and you look at what you call the party aspect of it. And the party doesn't mean only, of course, just partying, but the party is just being together with your friends, being there with your rivals, and seeing cricket, lovely cricket. And like the slogan says, show them how to party. And we're just happy to be back. We're just happy to be on the field. The players just happy to be Of course, they've been playing some good cricket this year, and to end it all with the St. Lucia T20 Premier League, I know that they can't wait for it. And your in-studio guest, a champion, he's going to definitely shed some light, not just on his team, but on the tournament. One of those who were there in the beginning with SPL, who gave the encouragement. And, I just stress that, again, I would like to thank you guys for inviting me, GVD, for inviting me. Our media partners, of course, for this year, being media partners, I would say that'll be the third of the 4 years that we're going to have the tournament. So we're very thankful for this. So again, I'd just like to thank you, the media, viewers, listeners, and we trust that we see you at the game come the first game, October 13th, 7 p.m. at the Darren Stanley Cricket Ground. And of course, we will show them how to party.
The admission fee to the grounds, once again?
Yes, $15. That's $15, regular $15, and $5 for children. That is 10 years and under. And don't forget, you have the VIP package of $65 EC.
Okay, Mr. Eriste, thank you for gracing us with your presence, as I eagerly look forward to my VIP pass. Have a good one.
Oh, yes, and you have a media pass as well. So yes, you're good. All right, you take care. Just 1 second, just to let the media know that the passes are there. So once they come there, ID themselves and we give them their passes. That's not a problem. And thank you. I appreciate it.
Much appreciated, and you have a good evening.
You too. Thanks.
Thanks. Well, you just heard it from the CEO of the CPL, Mr. Hassan Eriste, giving us a comprehensive overview of what one could expect when the tournament kicks off with the defending champions, Chazelle Credit Union, Chazelle Craft Masters, coming up against Monrepo Credit Union, Monrepo Pioneers at 7 p.m. With us in studio is the coach of the Chazelle Credit Union, Chazelle Craft Masters, Mr. Donald Dave Albert. Dave, pleasant good evening to you and welcome to the show.
Yeah. It's always a pleasure to be speaking without the mic. Yes. It's always a pleasure to be here with you, Mr. Pierre, on any show, on any forum. I'm always happy to be with you. My colleague, my sometimes enemies too. Right? Yes, we're still colleagues, so we always enjoy a good time. So we plan on having that here tonight. Thank you for bringing me to GVD tonight.
Your pleasure. The Chazelle Credit Union, Chazelle Craft Masters, is the defending champions, and they have really taken this competition very seriously. I was following them on social media, and to give you an indication of how serious the Chazelle Credit Union, Chazelle Craft Masters are, they had an audition some time ago for the cheerleaders. Dave, can you give us some more insight of why you had to have an audition for cheerleaders?
Because it's a simple case, Midget. What has worked for the Craft Masters over the years of the SPL is that we have appreciated our fans. And the fans are a major part of our SPL experience. And this is one of the things that makes Chazelle very happy, the Craft Masters team. And the cheerleaders are a part of it. And we do take it seriously. It's not the first time we're having an audition for the cheerleaders. We've had auditions over the years for our cheerleaders. And I mean, the cheerleaders take it very seriously too. So we have to show them that, that they are appreciated and that we want a certain quality of persons in our cheerleaders, not only in our cricket, but in all aspects of Craft Masters.
You have left no stone unturned in terms of your preparation. Yesterday, there was a practice match between yourself and the Sale Roselet Knights, which you narrowly lost by 5 wickets with 1.4 overs left. So it was a very close game. Your impression of how that game went and what were some of the things that you took out of that game, the positives, that is?
Well, any game that we play leading up to a tournament, it's always to work on plans that we have for the team. And quite a few of our objectives were met yesterday, which I do not want to reveal because I know persons will be gunning for us. But quite a few of these objectives were met. Not that we didn't want to win the game, but there are quite a few things that we worked on in the game and they were met. I really wanted to see some of our younger players, how they would face up with stiff opposition, and also some of the new players coming to the fold, being a part of the team, and how they would perform in a game situation. This is the only game that we've had in leading up to our preparation for the tournament. We've been training, but we've not had game time. All right, so that's the one we've had. But our players have been around playing a lot of cricket in different leagues around the island. So, you know, we had to get them in the Craft Masters setup to have them play the game. So we had quite a few things that we took away from there. Our new players coming in, the likes of Jamie Morissette. Yeah. We had Alex, Joseph from Babuno. We had Royce Paul, who we saw in action first time for the Craft Masters. So we had a bit of a time, and we did meet, all right, to speak on what we should do going forward with some of the aspects that we took up in the game.
The Craft Masters are the defending champions. Would you say that there's any pressure on your team to perform well this year and successfully defend your championship?
I don't think there's any pressure on that Craft Masters team, because our primary goal is to enjoy the cricket and let our fans come out and enjoy the atmosphere. All right, and in doing that, once the players are enjoying themselves, enjoying the atmosphere, in return, the owners get the best out of the players and the team. And once the fans realize that the players are putting their best foot forward, and anytime we put our best foot forward, it means that we're going to win the tournaments. Now, the loss yesterday was one thing that I always bring out to Craft Masters, is that it's always good to lose a first game in a season instead of losing during crunch time. And where I picked this up from the Champions Trophy that Pakistan won in 2017, where they lost the game badly to India, the very first game of the tournament, and went back to win all the other games and go on to win the final of the tournament. And this has happened to us in Choiseul, not with the Craft Masters, but with the Coal Pots. I remember some years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, we won the Dream 11 tournament, and our very first game we lost to Grozile, and we went on to win the tournament. And this was just a reminder yesterday that, yes, we lose to Grozile and we do go on to win the tournament. So there's not any pressure on the team. Nobody's putting any pressure. The owners are not putting any pressure. We just need to do what we have to do, enjoy ourselves, and we end up playing very good cricket.
Now, viewers, I'm sure that you'll agree with me that the shirt being worn by Donald Dave Albert is a very attractive one. And like me, I know that you will want that shirt. And I know on that note, Dave, you made mention earlier on that you might be doing some giveaways on the program.
We will be giving away, we can give away a few tickets to the game, but we're not giving away shirts. But the shirts are available at the credit union, Midget, at a reasonable price at the credit union. If you want yours with your name on, etc., you can put your order in. But the shirts are available at the credit union. I think it's about $60 and $70, somewhere around that, with the plain shirts. So you could always come out and support your team with this lovely orange and blue. All right, that is trademark to the Choiseul Credit Union Craft Masters.
How difficult has it been to source sponsorship for your Choiseul Craft Masters? You know, at one time that you were the Coal Pot, now you're the Craft Masters. First of all, why the name change, and again, how difficult was it to source new sponsorship? Okay,
let me enlighten you, Midget, a little more on Craft Masters and Coal Pots, all right, and the viewers out there.
Yeah, because I'm hungry and I want some food to eat.
Yes, the Coal Pots is the Choiseul community team. Okay. The Craft Masters is the franchise that is associated with Choiseul. All right, so the Choiseul community team comprised of players from the Choiseul district. That's Coal Pots. And the Choiseul franchise consists of a core of Choiseul players and includes players from outside also, which we get in the draft. All right, so we have this.
That's why it's called the franchise.
The franchise,
okay,
yes.
Folks, you heard from the
yes
of Mr. Donald Dave Albert explaining the difference between the two.
Coal Pots and Craftmasters. Now,
And
Craftmasters.
that goes for all the other 8 teams.
Yes, yes. So the Choiseul Credit Union Craftmasters, it started off as the Choiseul Craftmasters. And the first season of the Craftmasters, we had a core of Choiseul players, mainly Choiseul players, or only Choiseul players. All right, with no owners, and we just sourced our little funds from here and there, and we got things going from that year. 2017, I think it was, 2017, somewhere there, where we had the first season of the Choiseul Craftmasters. But now we have evolved a bit, where we have owners in the Choiseul Cooperative Credit Union, and they are the ones taking care of most of our affairs. And you ask about sponsorship, I will get into that. But I must say, since the Choiseul Credit Union came on board, a lot has changed in terms of the amount of funding that we get, right? To make our players feel comfortable, to invest in players, to get players into the team, etc. And as I'm on the Choiseul Credit Union, I would like to thank the efforts of the chairman of the credit union, Mr. Mellins, who bought into the idea of Craftmasters. You know, the whole ideology, the philosophy of that team. He bought into it, and now the present president of the Mr. Umi is really seen and is really into the Craftmasters thing, and see the vision that we have for Craftmasters, taking it to the next level. And these persons are there pushing, you know, to see Craftmasters go all the way, and the team is what it is, and we continue to get the support from the Choiseul Credit Union. As it relates to sponsors, Midget, this year is the 4th year of the SPL and Craftmasters, and the Craftmasters, I must say, is now not just a team of players. It's really a brand.
Like a family.
Yes, a brand that goes into households in Choiseul. And it wasn't difficult to get sponsors for Craftmasters. In some cases, we had to turn down persons because we didn't know what we would have to give them in return. You know, because our shirt, there's not enough space on the shirt to put, you know, to put the sponsors. You know, so we had to turn down some people later on. I know GVD is on board with us, and we're thankful for that, you know. But I mean, the first time I called GVD, I mean, the response was fabulous. He just knew that it was something that he wanted to be a part of. And a lot of sponsors have come on board. They call us and ask us to be sponsors. And this is why, you know, that we have this is one of the things that has been created, the brand Craftmasters has created. Lots of persons want to be a part of it.
I know of your philosophy and I know the way you think, but looking at the 8 franchise team there, the 7, who do you think is your toughest competitor there?
Well, we don't look at who's toughest. Cricket is played on the day, to be honest. And I think all cricketers on island know each other. All cricketers know each other. And it's a matter of who's executing best on the day. You know, and that is one of the things that I tell my guys. We plan, we go out and we execute the plans. Once the plans are executed properly and we go out there and fight, we should come out victorious. So it doesn't matter which team is around. Most of the guys know each other. So it's a matter of planning properly and executing. So who executes best on the day and maintains a very good focus and mentally, you know, prepared for the challenge will win the game.
How satisfied are you with the level of organization and support being shown by the organizers of this year's CPL and the CEO?
SPL. I think SPL, the SPL is growing. Really, it's growing. I have seen some improvements this year. Kudos to Hassan and his team, Mr. Calix. You know, take for example, this year we have, I mean, I could come to the show this evening with my shirt. This is the present shirt for Craftmasters, the Credit Union Craftmasters this year. And in previous years, we used to get it a little later, a little late and stuff, and make adjustments and whatnot. But uniforms are here, names are properly done, numbers are in place and everything. You could see it's a different level of preparation this year for this tournament. We had issues with the grounds. This was sorted out. And I think it's good that after 4 years, that after coming back, after COVID, that the planning is still pinpoint. And it's working in their favor, and it's just going to improve the quality when we go on the field on the field of play.
Let's now turn our attention to another form of cricket. You were the successful manager of the St. Lucia team, which just recently captured the Windward Islands Super Cup from the defending champions Grenada. You played unbeaten throughout that tournament. You had 4 players there on trials for the Windward Islands team, and 3 out of the 4 actually made it to the actual team. Additionally, 3 other players in Kimani, Mokeni, and Akim are also part and parcel of the CWI Academy, which will be participating in the CWI Super Cup. Tell us a bit more of the Windward Islands Super Cup, which St. Lucia successfully won.
Let me say that this was coming. And I remember clearly 2 years ago, 2021, I attended a meeting at the Windward's board level, and I mentioned on the table that day that St. Lucia would win the Windward senior tournament, male tournament, within 2 years. And that is when I just joined the executive of the St. Lucia National Cricket Association, and I had a vision for what national teams should be like. And it's not only the senior national team. If you realize that the under 15s, the under 19s, the senior females and senior males, all these tournaments, the trophies are in St. Lucia.
Except one.
Except the 2020 female. Yes. All right. And there was a vision where I was responsible for local cricket and maybe the national teams. And I had a vision for the teams that the players must always be happy. The players have to be happy. It's not about me. It's not about the management. It's not about the executive. It's about the players. And that is what we're experiencing now. If the players are happy, the players will eventually work hard. Because the players are comfortable, they get what they are supposed to get, then they will play hard cricket. And it was demonstrated in the tournament last year. Everyone was impressed with what they saw of St. Lucia. Persons working hard, etc. And also, I think too, it was a case where I had to transfer and work along with the coach, who was Gary Maffrin, because I was the manager of that team, and I knew what I wanted for the team. So it was a matter of us coming together and putting our philosophies together to get the best out of the team. And I think it will take a long time before the other Windward Islands catch up with St. Lucia. Because if you watch the tournament, we looked a few steps ahead of the other teams in how we played, the mentality, the energy, because in every game it was some other player stepping up.
I noticed that because there was not any reliance on one
player. Yes.
In every match you had a different player coming to the fore.
Yes. In the finals against Grenada took 3 of our top order batters for ducks, and we were still able to score their runs easily. So other players came to the fore, and it was, and this is what the team is about. We have a lot of players competing for places, and this is healthy for the team. Very healthy for the team. Another aspect, Mr. Pierre, is that if you realize the teams that were playing, St. Lucia had the youngest team in the tournament. And in our team we had 3 under 19 players, whereas Grenada had 2, Dominica had 1, and Vinci had 0. And you could see that based on the order of the tournament.
So it's a development process. Now you mentioned early on that You have a number of players there from different backgrounds and so on. How difficult is it, or was it, as a manager, to mold all these egos together in a successful unit?
Well, the process to get into the national team does not begin on one day, because we have national trials. We have, and as I said before, a lot of the players play in most of the league around here, and players know each other, right? And if you realize, so for example, the under-19s, the manager and the coach for the under-19, we are the same persons who work with the senior team. So any under-19 who shows the talent can walk into the senior team, because there's a certain philosophy, a certain practice that is already happening in there. So they would walk into the team and they know what is expected, what has to happen when. So they are used to that already. So it's just some of the senior players. Now, when we started off last year, it was a bit more difficult, as players were coming into something new, where you have to tell guys, hey, we need to be out there warming up 45 minutes, certain amount of time before the game starts, and they were not used to that. But for now, a lot of persons are already seen that and already buy into that. Now, we are also part of the when you see, it's something where everybody have to come together. We see, in the case of national trials, the coach, the manager, we are still a part of the national trials, where, okay, would be maybe doing the warm-up with the teams on national trials. The selectors, the chief selector is always around. He's very receptive. The players, that's Craig, Mr. Emmanuel, Craig Emmanuel, always very receptive with the players. They communicate, and boundaries are set. There's a clearer picture as to where we want to go, where we are now, where we want to go. So a lot of the players are beginning to understand that. And as we get more players involved, because we started off with 40-odd players on national trials, and all of these players got a chance to get a little bit of what maybe the national team would have gotten. So they would have been well used to getting into the national team.
Earlier today, two St. Lucians, Kiana Joseph and Zeta James, were selected to the West Indies Women's A team to talk pretty soon. Your thoughts on this? Because one thought that with Zeta being selected on the senior women's team and Kiana being overlooked, that was the end of it for Kiana. But now we have seen Kiana being selected on the West Indies A team to talk pretty soon. What do you think has been responsible for these two players now being selected on the West Indies A team?
I must say that female cricket in St. Lucia, again, is a step above the other Windward Islands, and even some of the other islands. I think the third vice president and Kiana is a very, very talented, special talent. If Kiana really has full potential, she can never see and very well. Now, it's a case where we always speak to talent, but have you always talent? Right? And I think this is where she of putting the hand. On the other hand, you see Zeta now, who is a beastone from school. Zeta is very young, and this child will, this young lady will she go very far because of her attitude.
And it's not just the attitude. Sorry about it. Not just the attitude, but the support that she has.
Yes.
Her main support, she lost a couple of weeks ago, was her grandfather, and she have not allowed that to deter her. Her mom and dad are always there with her, and it's the support for me is overwhelming and plays a pivotal role in, especially in developing and fostering the.
Sometimes depending, but if you can see that, and I think these days can go very. I know for they're not just data is speaking a lot of good things, just have to stay away from it.
not with where Kiana is right now. I'll tell you why. About 5 years ago, Kiana was our national keeper for the female football team, and she decided to give up football cricket. And since then, she has gone from stride to stride. But I'm hoping that with this selection now, that she actually get her act together and take it from there. Again, we almost ran out of time. You have your first game on Friday against Monrepo Credit Union. Then you play your second game on the Saturday against the. You play your second game at 4 p.m. also on Saturday. Against Soufre? Yes, Soufre Stampers. So you play Monrepo Friday evening, then Saturday at 4 p.m. Soufre Stampers. What your expectations of these weekend games?
Well, the plan is to always win our games comfortably, and go on to the final of the tournament. That is the plan, and go on to eventually win the tournament and defend the tournament. We know that persons have said that it's very difficult to defend the championship because everyone is gunning for you. But I think we are well capable, and the quality of players that we have, we are happy with the quality that we have. Let me see. A lot of stuff is working in our favor because we don't have the off-field semantics, off-field issues to work with, because we have a management team that is well organized and to take care of all what we have to do. We have a manager who's quite a bit, and really sometimes pestering me to get things done, but I want to thank her for that because she's really, really, really organized and doing what is supposed to be to happen. And even the players we have this year, we kept our usual core players from Chozel, Vince Smith, Jason Simon, Audie Alexander, young Sky Laffey was grown into a senior player now. Stefan, we have young what's his name from Malka, young under 15 player. Denzi Japol was a national under 15 player who's in the mix. This is what we did with Sky, and now Sky is a full-time player with Craft Masters. We also have Alvinus Simon, who has been a veteran in the game with the team from inception. And we brought in the persons, the likes of Alex Joseph from Babuno. We have Kurt Edward, the brother of Larry Edward, Rhode Island's player. Kurt is with us. We also have Jeremy Morissette, a veteran in the game, making his comeback. We always like this experience.
Okay.
That guys could talk about. We also have young Jamal Lawrence, a young all-rounder from Chozel, doing his bit. All right, and also we have an under-19, national under-15, now under-19 player in Royce Paul, who has represented Brazil all his life, and now he's with the Chozel Craft Masters, Chozel Credit Union Craft Masters, and we welcome these guys to the fold, and they're gelling nicely with the rest of the team. And one thing I must say is that we always go out for a certain attitude when it comes to our players. We don't just look at a certain skill level, but we look at the attitude of the players when they come into the mix. And that is why you're getting quite nicely with the Craft Masters team. Our marquee player, I have not even mentioned our marquee player, who's originally from Marbella Valley, who played years of cricket with Marbella Valley, who played the SPL previously with Marbella Valley in Magaran Chulet. And he's our marquee player. So we have tapped, as I said, the Craft Masters is a brand, and we have tapped now into all the out districts. We're trying to get into the out districts. So now we have Babuno on our side. We have Grozile on our side. So we have the Valley on our side. We have Kurt, who's he's from Grozile, but he's down the coast right now. So we have Beaufort area on our side. We have Jeremy Morissette, who's from Ansterican area. So these people will be supported. So now we are tapping into the outside of Chozel, with all of these players. We have the last time we won the tournament, the coach of the team was Johan Williams, and now Johan is part of the playing team. And that's an experienced player that we definitely use in the foot. So we have all of these, the young players, we have the experience coming in that we can use have Audi, who's based in England and will be with us, he'll be joining us tomorrow. So persons who are wondering whether Audi will be there, he'll be joining us tomorrow out of our games on the weekend. Now the big revelation for tonight, Mr. Pierre, is that Craftmasters, we were supposed to have brought Kesrick Williams from Siemens, but Kesrick is unable to be with us due to some commitment that he has with cricket. And Kesrick has promised us that he will be here on Friday with the team just to be with us at the ground and let us know that next year he will definitely be with us. So we'll be spending some days but tonight I can reveal that we have a new overseas player joining us. We have a new overseas player joining us for our first game on Friday. So Craftmasters has moved overseas also. Right? And a lot of us are seeing what they're doing on the social media, what is happening. The persons want to come.
So actually you have honed your craft successfully.
Yes.
They will not know that I want to thank you for joining us, and I want to wish you all the best in this year's tournament, and as defending champions, looking forward to you successfully retaining your championship. Final words from you?
Thank you very much, Mr. Pierre. I hope you're not trying to get the shit from
No. I'll get my shit.
Let me once again thank the Chosen Public Credit Union for all the efforts that they put into the Chosen Craftmaster team, and manager, the president, the management team that has been working tirelessly with us. Here we had a camp on the weekend.
That's good.
3 days the players together. Sponsors. I'd like to thank the sponsors. We have Raj Communication, we have Galvaro, we have IBS Inc., GVD, Zells, we have Creek Funeral Parlor, Emily Trucking, Mr. Ume, and we have a number of sponsors who come on board. Those who show the interest in being a part of the Craftmaster. We'll find a way to people in next year. Don't feel disheartened. It's constantly a work in progress. And let me talk about the players from Craftmaster. Guys, I know they're following on. Let me shout them out. Let me shout out management. Shout out the team physio, whatnot. Let me shout out also the management of the Bishop. The efforts that they make to win out this tournament, but as a vice president, we appreciate such ventures. I know that it's not easy because it does have tournaments that they have to organize. Right, so thank you very much, Mr. Pierre, for having me here. Thank you, GVD, for having me here and being a part of this program.
The pleasure is all ours, Dave. And folks, just remember that all roads lead to the Darren Sammy Cricket Ground as of tomorrow. First of all, with the double header of the CONCACAF Nations League 2023-2024 competition. In League C, you have Dominica coming up against the BVI at 5 p.m. And in League B, in Group A, you have St. Lucia coming up against Guadeloupe. St. Lucia is on top of the group, and they will want to maintain that. And then the following day, on Friday, is the commencement of the SPL, and to bowl it off, you have the Social Credit Union, Social Craftmasters come up against the Monreport Credit Union, Monreport Pioneers at 7 p.m. I'm your host, Michael Midget Pierre. Saying it's a pleasure being here with you tonight, and we want to thank you for taking time off to view us. Have a wonderful evening, and best of all, have a wonderful week.
Every right-thinking St. Lucian is now confused. The Prime Minister has borrowed $200 million to complete the St. Jude project, but he does not know how much it will cost to finish the hospital. Really? A set of scattered buildings instead of under one roof? This makes no sense. How can we throw good money after a bad project? Together, we must demand sensible and justifiable spending of our hard-earned tax dollars. Join me and other right-thinking St. Lucians on Saturday, 14th October at 3:30 p.m. next to the brewery as we march for the completion of a modern, world-class hospital.
So, this is goodbye. A professional one. A meticulous one. One with unique options. And total support. With multiple locations, we are focused on your hour of need. And so, this is the final goodbye. Be it traditional, at sea, or cremation, the Crick family will be here to help your family during life's most difficult moments. Crick's Funeral Home, telephone 452-2780 and 459-9212.
In the Caribbean, Mother Nature has long taught us the secrets of self-care. Glory cedar leaves to fight skin infection or sulfur baths for acne and eczema. Now, these and other time-tested ingredients are contained in high-quality, locally produced handmade soap. Etoile. 10 spa-worthy soap choices including soothing aloe vera, zesty coconut, black soap from charcoal, and many more. Etoile is made from all natural ingredients and is surprisingly affordable. Etoile.